Okay, let's record one game in English, see what's up. So we are missing one blue, but we will draw another card since we start second. It's been quite a while since I've been first, unfortunately, and if the opponent is blue tempo, it's really bad for us that we start second, and it looks like that, although there isn't any threat turn 1, so it's not too bad, could have been worse. So let's play plans, and next up we'll hold up absorb. And looks like we are against the mirror again, so it means it's gonna be quite a long one. So, well, bear with me. And looks like not. Well, that's interesting. Let's absorb this threat and let's see what the opponent will play next turn. So there is that's interesting. A mono blue tempo with a splash of white mana. I don't know why. Perhaps for Linvala could be the reason. I've seen her quite often. So let's use the Wrath. Hopefully they will run out of corners real soon. As a blue-white control deck, you really should go all in when you have the occasion. So we'll try again. We could use the Teferi, and we'll do that with a -3 to get rid of the storms, tamer. And if it doesn't work next turn, we'll have the Wrath of God that we will be able to play with 2 mana open, so we'll be able to play around some counter spell. So opponent still full of counters. Hopefully they will run out of them at some point. So let's try again. A Wrath. See if the opponent has an answer. And yeah, still a counter spell. We are running low on threats, unfortunately, and we've drawn 2 of our 3 Gravediggers cages. It's really bad for us. It's a useless card in the matchup, and opponent is getting value out of that. Let's try another Wrath, and if there's another counter spell, well, I guess we are done. Yeah, they were on the play. They had 4 counter spells. We have two cages. We are done for. What it happens? It's those kind of matchups are really not in our favor, especially if we start second. We can only hope that the opponent gets flooded, which can happen quite often. But outside of that, the blue-white control archetype cannot do much against the mono blue tempo deck when we are on the draw. That's a good hand. We are against Flores. Seeing what we have, we would like to be against Rakdos more than Oraz, because Oraz could play the Vigilance enchantment, which will nullify our seal away, and absorbs are more often than not quite useless against the enchantment archetype, because they are so fast that they can present a lethal threat before us even having the mana to play the absorb. Well, it's especially true when we are on the draw, but since we are on the play right now, we might be able to use the absorb. Okay, opponent thinking, and it's red-white. That's interesting. And it's Laura's burn. It's well, that's something new. I haven't seen that since I've played Modern, so well, why not? Let's see what it is worth. Hopefully the opponent will not slam a Planeswalker while we are tapped out. I think it is the only way that we could lose this matchup. We have so much incremental life gain through absorb, through buff of Meletis, through Maze Mindturm, through timely reinforcement, that the burn matchup is really favorable for us. So we'll just play the planes. If the opponent plays a really problematic threat, we will absorb, else we will simply seal away. So opponent, they held priority, so I think we are going to get a 3 mana burn spell against us, like a lightning strike, but they preferred not to do it. Okay, why not? I hope that at some point we will draw one of our KGs to nullify the Loras, even though I think it's only a side strategy against us. I think they are going to kill our wall, but they might have Light of the Sage, so if we block we might delay the light up. It's no big deal if they burn a removal spell on our wall. It's here to absorb damage anyway, so let them get rid of it. If they try to light up the stage, since they see Mana Screw, I think we might counter it, and yeah, I think we'll do that. Let's slow the mono red deck a bunch. So the splash white might be for the Loras. Will it be another Light of the Stage? Could be possible. And no, they skew out my my wall. So let's see, what do we want to do? I think we're going to hold the absorb for a Chandra. If they, oh no, they don't play Chandra because of the Loras. So every threat that they do have is creature based, and no, it's not creature based, but only below 2 CMC, so we can seal away the Grim just to save ourselves some damage, and I think we'll do it. So opponent, hopefully they will go wide, so we can utilize the Wrath of God at its fullest. And now perhaps buy the Loras. Yes, they bought it. What are the odds that we will use the Seagate Restoration soon? It's possible, so we'll keep it for now. We're still at 20. It's turn 5. We are really in a good position right now. Opponents thinking, considering playing the Loras, considering the highlight. Okay, so let's see. We have 5 mana. We can have 6. I think what the plan is, we are going to hold the absorb for the Lorus, and we will wrath the turn where we can both wrath and keep the absorb up for the Lorus if they want to play it at that time. So let's see. If they are just playing the Lorus right now, I think we will let it resolve and we will wrath next turn and hold the absorb. Another creature, okay, no issue. And now we will Wrath of God and wait for the Lorus. Opponent still has priority, so we can assume that they hold another burn spell, which is okay. We're at 15, we have absorbs up, so I think the game is really on our side right now. No point playing the Gravedigger's Cage, I think. Or is there? I think we will keep it if we draw either another Seagate Restoration or a what's it called, Thirst for Knowledge. So let's hold the absorb. Opponent will probably try to kill the Teferi. Let's prevent the 3 damage right now, because they can have 2 shocks, and I'd rather burn the most corner the most expensive spell. Opponent will use another lightning strike. So let's see, Askenta is really good. Not quite near flipping, but if they kill our Teferi, and if we put the top card of our library in the graveyard, we'll be able to flip it next turn, and yeah, they do it. We put some stops on our opponent's main phases to fake a counter spell, but it fluked. So let's see. Castle is good, but I'd rather flip my Askana right now. So let's transform. And we have the Thirst, so it was a good move to hold it. Let's play it right now. Get rid of the cage. Do I play Land? I don't think I will play it. I will probably use Askenta end of turn, hold up the so it's coming, and Seagate next turn. Opponent does nothing. I withdraw, get a seal away. It's really good against the opponent. Draw. Let's say get a whole new hand. We still have counter mana available. We'll just take that 3 damage. We could have tapped our mana differently to get the Askenta online, but looks like we don't need it. We managed just fine, and yeah, against that much value and 16 life points at turn 10 and more is just a death sentence for the mono red deck. So yeah, against mono red we are quite favorable. Our version of blue-white control is quite defensive. There is a lot of incremental life gain, and it's make I think that if I remember correctly, last season we had nearly 80% of win rate against mono red. It gathers mono red burn, mono red creatures, and mono red goblins, and against all of them we have about 80%. So yeah, quite a good matchup, and I will see you on the next one. See you!